Hello, everybody. Welcome once again. Uh, so used to saying that. This is Admin J with the new YouTube account called Senator Fremont. Um, Now, you may wonder why I'm called Admin J. Well, the thing is, I'm Admin J because my real name is Jesse Grant. And this is why this voice may sound very familiar to some of you. I used to be a socialist. I used to be a socialist, communist YouTuber. And yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm no longer a communist. I'm no longer a socialist. I'm simply just a Republican, a moderate Republican who believes in the welfare state. That's my beliefs. I would not say I'm a liberal. I wouldn't. I don't. I don't really like the word conservative either because like it ascribes a certain set of beliefs to you, and I don't really, you know. Let's just say I don't really care for labels. I just want to talk about issues. I want to talk about ideas. And some people may be rolling their eyes thinking this is like some kind of Dave Rubin type stuff going on. But in reality, I just simply don't think political discourse should be limited uh, to labels and ideology. I think it should be, a discourse about ideas, meaningful ideas uh, that can be done and how they can be done. And so, yeah, we'll be doing podcasts. We'll be doing live streams. Uh, Me and my co-host, the other admin, Devin Hale, admin D. If he wants to do videos, he can do them here. This is simply just my introduction. We can't do streaming at the moment because I think it's because we don't have any videos and we don't have any subscribers yet. So I think this will help. Yeah, obviously can't go streaming without a video. So this is our first video, and thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, please. Stay tuned for more content. I think I'll be doing a little bit of streaming content here and there. But my whole goal is to avoid the toxic political environment that I was in. Right? I want to talk about issues, and I want to be a serious, optical, individual. Finally, I don't want to continue down the road that I was going 3 or 4 months ago when I was like a communist, and I was pretty dogmatic, and I would engage in pretty toxic behavior with even more toxic people. And that's not to say that people I were friends with back then are necessarily toxic. That's not the case. It's just it was a pretty cringe, time. Like I didn't really care for it. It was not a good time. But yeah, since then I have made lots of strides in my personal life, and yeah, I want to talk about politics again because I'm always politically, charged and engaged. I don't think that's ever going to stop. That's been consistent with me for about 4 years now. So yeah, and that's how long I've been politically active. And as far as the political commentary sphere, I ran a very successful Instagram account. I deleted it, for optics purposes. Those views back then obviously don't reflect me now. That's not to say I disavow everything that I said. But this is to say that we are moving on. We're starting off new. And yeah, so pretty much I'm just, like I believe I said this, I'm a moderate Republican who believes in the welfare state. This is not speaking on behalf of Devin, but Devin largely agrees with me on most of the issues. I think that most conservative goals can be achieved through, abandoning this voting block of these college conservatives who believe in free market libertarianism. I'm not a big fan of the Ayn Rand thought, especially in economics theory. This doesn't necessarily mean I'm a Keynesian, but I do believe in a strong welfare state. if you want to call me a right-wing populist, I don't really care. Uh, and, some of you are going to say, well, there's no such thing as right-wing populists. But uh, another way I think you can best understand me is by how I define things. So, for example, when I say like right-wing, I'm referring to somebody who I believe believes in a well-structured, large national government, a centralized government, and they believe in a strong affirmation of hierarchy. That, in my view, is the real definition of right wing. I don't think to be right wing is to be for small government. I think it's the opposite. Inherently, it is the left that is the group that's rejecting these hierarchies and asking for a smaller government. They're asking for worker, control over the means of production. I fundamentally disagree with that. And yeah, so I'll be doing live streams, debates, and stuff like that. And me and Devin, we're going to talk about the news. We're going to talk about all kinds of things. And we hope you can be entertained because Devin, he's been my best friend for about 2 years now. He's a very close friend of mine. And so I would love to co-host a show with him. And I'd love to do live streams in the future. So that'll do us for here. I would say kamikaze out, but it's been a long time since I've said that, and that's not who I am anymore. So simply, I will just say Admin J out. Thank you so much.